Welcome to Talk in the Woods. There's been some joking, mostly at my expense, about my baby wipes. And it sparked a conversation of what I view as being my personal essentials to pack in my bug out bag, to store in my car, and actually also what I keep at work. The first one, obviously, is my baby wipes. It's important for me that I keep particular parts of my anatomy very clean because I want to avoid getting a UTI. It's something that requires antibiotics. It can become very serious very quickly, and they're also extremely painful, so it's going to slow you down. Boys and girls pee differently, so it can be more challenging to keep clean in a outdoors situation than an indoor situation for women. The second thing that I have to think about is what period tools I'm going to need to use. I like to make sure that I have at least enough for 2 cycles. So that's 60 days total. And sometimes I'm using just one thing, sometimes I'm using a combination of things. These can be tampons, pads, Diva Cup, or if you're free bleeding, the tools that you're going to need for that. And we're going to talk about all that in another episode. The third thing that's extremely important for me is birth control. If you're on a hormonal form of birth control, you should make sure that you have at least another 30-day supply. So if you're on the pill, that's going to be your pack, a fresh one. If you're on the NuvaRing, you're going to have to figure out how you want to store that and make sure that you have the replacement one. If you're not on any form of hormonal birth control, I highly, highly encourage you to carry condoms. It's everybody's responsibility to make sure that there is a plan. Also, when we're thinking about medications, if you're pregnant, you're going to want to make sure that you toss in those prenatal vitamins. Same if you're nursing. You should be continuing to take those while you're nursing. Also, any creams or breastfeeding tools that you are currently using, you want to have a fresh set in your pack as well. Some of these things may seem to be kind of frivolous, but at the end of the day, they're your personal essentials. They also have other uses. I hope you enjoyed this talk. I very much look forward to reading your comments and answering your questions below as soon as possible. And don't forget to give Grim some love.